Hello from Colorado. Thanks for joining us for Video 3, your family's dream of beating type 2 diabetes. My name's Heather and I'm part of the team at Holland Health Coaching. We're led by Coach Georgianne and we help people transform their health from prediabetes and worry to self-care and balanced blood sugar. We've built a bridge for you over the frustrations you've felt in the past. And that bridge leads to a new era of health management at home. By watching this final video in our free series, you've already taken giant steps on your new Healthy Solutions path. We're here today to help you and your family solve high blood sugar or prediabetes and avoid or reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So you're in the right place if you believe, like I do, that prediabetes is a real thing. Untreated, it could get very serious. You wonder, will I be added to the list of family members who are on insulin, or taking daily medication, or needing monthly checkups? Unbalanced blood sugar has already been a huge expense for your family. Without a realistic way to create self-care habits at home, the family legacy of type 2 diabetes could be your future reality. You're watching this video to find out what you must do if you want to avoid the progression of your prediabetes. Coach Georgianne and everyone on the team are very glad that you're here. We honor your dream of beating type 2 diabetes. Here are 3 important questions for you. How long has your family had this dream? Are you the first family member to take action on stopping high blood sugar soon after a prediabetes diagnosis? Which of your family members are involved in your decision to get healthy again? As you think about the answers to those 3 questions, Coach Georgianne has asked me to share with you her favorite lessons for understanding prediabetes and avoiding type 2 diabetes. Lesson 1. What is unbalanced blood sugar and why does it matter, even if it doesn't now matter to everyone in your family? What is unbalanced blood sugar? Sugar in the blood rises after eating and needs to be balanced with insulin, made by the pancreas. When we lead a wellness lifestyle and our pancreas is healthy, proper amounts of insulin open the doors to the cells, where glucose goes to give us energy. When we don't eat properly or our pancreas is damaged over years, the familiar spike and crash cycle of high and low blood glucose is very unhealthy. This can cause us to move from prediabetes to type 2 diabetes. Lesson 2. What role does the standard American diet have in creating unbalanced blood sugar in your family? What is the standard American diet? It has been reported that Americans prioritize convenience over health, which can lead to an unbalanced, unhealthy diet. Many Americans are also manipulated by the food industry when they buy advertised junk food that is loaded with toxic ingredients or falsely labeled as healthy. In the past 40 years, many of us have grown used to eating more added sugar, saturated fats, and sodium than our bodies can handle. In that same time period, prediabetes has become an epidemic in the United States. Lesson 3. How many people in your family have prediabetes, high blood sugar, type 2 diabetes, or type 1 diabetes? What is the impact of diabetes on your family? Type 2 diabetes is the 7th leading cause of death in the U.S. and can shorten lifespan by 10 to 15 years. It nearly doubles a person's chance of having a heart attack and stroke. Untreated prediabetes can lead to type 2 diabetes, which causes more deaths every year than breast cancer and AIDS combined. How many people in your family are dealing with diabetes? You have the power to create a wellness lifestyle. Is it time for you to get expert help? If you want to avoid type 2 diabetes, along with all of the expense and inconveniences of that serious illness, it's time to find a kind coach to help you focus on these 4 common issues. What you need are sustainable behavior change skills. In Georgianne's Solution Starter program, the 4 areas of focus, the areas of sustainable actions are: lose weight, 5 to 10% of your body weight, become more active, 150 minutes of exercise each week, manage your stress and inflammation, learn a new kind of eating, nourishment over using food to cope. These 4 tools are the key behaviors researched by the Diabetes Prevention Program as part of the Center for Disease Control and Prevention study. That's science-backed research that you can trust. A little bit later in this video, we're going to tell you how you can enroll in this valuable year-long program, the Solution Starter Prediabetes Program. But first, here's what other Solution Starter clients are saying about Coach Georgianne. I am no longer considered pre-diabetic. My doctor cannot believe how long I've maintained this, but I'm not surprised. I learned a lot through my coaching sessions with Georgianne. I have found Georgianne Holland so wonderful to work with on my journey to wellness. Her kind, compassionate, non-judgmental way of working motivates me to keep moving forward. Her programs are easy to follow, and I find the time we spend together rejuvenating. Woohoo! My cholesterol is at 196, down from 231. Triglycerides are at 98, down from 147. LDL at 120, down from 142. Thanks for your guidance, Georgianne. I would recommend Georgianne to anyone who wants to make changes in their lifestyle, but certainly women in the over 50 group who have our own set of challenges and habits to deal with. Georgianne is a real inspiration. If you apply yourself during your program with Georgianne, I believe you will experience a significant improvement in your feelings about being balanced, rejuvenated, and resilient. During my time with Georgianne, I focused on preventative care, nutrition, and exercise. It's time for me to feel energetic and enjoy life. Through Georgianne's plan, my goal was to make time for exercise in my daily life. I set a timer for stretching my neck and shoulders during the day on a consistent basis. I write in my journal what I eat and how I feel, and I enjoy 3 weekly walks with my husband before dinner. Small steps, but way more than I used to do. Coach Georgianne has gathered together tips, strategies, and free handouts for everyone who watches this video series. How can you get your copies? On the same online page where you found this video. You can easily grab your own copy of your free resources today. As you might imagine, all of these free resources and handouts keep us pretty busy here at Holland Health Coaching. The truth is this though, like the one I'm just about to show you, are only the tip of the iceberg. Members who enroll in Georgianne's year-long prediabetes program receive so much more than that. She created all of these tools over the past 5 years, and I'll tell you how to see them in a minute. Before I do that, I'd like to share a peek into what it feels like to be coached by Georgianne. In month 12 of her Solution Starter program, she helps you to skip guilt and shame and instead harness personal accountability to reach your goals. Feelings like guilt and shame never help us reach important life goals. And you don't have to wait until you've reached month 12 in your prediabetes program. We've placed a copy of this tool on the video series page. Be sure to grab this VIP tool at the end of this video. We've also saved for you another popular tool from Coach Georgianne. You can download and listen to her free 7-minute transformational meditation. It can help you to set your attention and confidence on the task before you today. We encourage you to enjoy this meditation every day and to share it with your loved ones too. We recognize that you have options for creating better health. It's important to make a decision that's right for you. Everyone at Holland Health Coaching is excited to announce the new classroom opening for the Solution Starter for Prediabetes program. Here's Coach Georgianne's promise. It's important to me that everyone in your family has access to the 25 master worksheets in this year-long program. Over the years, I've noticed that people who enroll in my program know other people with the same high blood sugar struggles. Instead of feeling guilty for sharing your program materials with others, I invite you today to share all of the master copies of the handouts I deliver. You are a family wellness leader, and I promise to support you in creating community with others who want to thrive. When you enroll in the Solution Starter, you'll receive a series of lessons from Coach Georgianne over 365 days. These lessons and handouts are resources Georgianne promises you can keep and share. There are no deadlines or additional cost. Access to the classroom doesn't end. You can print out the worksheets and handouts for your family and learn together how to solve prediabetes and avoid type 2 diabetes. There are bonus resources you will also receive as an enrolled member of this prediabetes program. They will be mailed to your home. But before we get there, you'll want to know this year-long program is designed to help you and your loved ones create these 4 key behavior changes in a friendly and sustainable way. Not everyone thinks about eating food as a way to cope with stress. Many of our friends and neighbors worry about where their next meal will come from. When you invest in yourself by enrolling in the Solution Starter Prediabetes program, you will also support Feeding America. This is America's largest domestic hunger relief organization. Now that you've heard about your opportunity to join the Solution Starter community online, let's get back to Coach Georgianne's 3 lessons for understanding prediabetes so you can avoid type 2 diabetes. Lesson 1. How can you manage your blood sugar at home? Perhaps you're used to having your blood sugar tested at the doctor's office. After a prediabetes diagnosis, it may be valuable for you to learn how to test your blood sugar at different times of the day. This will help you to understand how your body reacts to specific foods. A great resource for you to learn about home testing is offered on Georgianne's website. Grab the link to this page on the video series homepage today. Lesson 2. How can you unhook yourself from the standard American diet? In Chapter 5 of the Solution Starter Prediabetes Workbook, Georgianne offers you 21 pages of kind help on upgrading the way you eat. This chapter also includes participation pages that help you to gently, over time, make smart food swaps. She teaches all of us to never live in a state of deprivation. A sustainable and enjoyable way to eat is what it will take for you to create a healthy lifestyle transformation. Lesson 3. The impact of developing type 2 diabetes. I've already shared with you the health impact of ignoring a high blood sugar diagnosis. You may not have any physical symptoms yet. You know this already. But have you considered the financial impact of moving from prediabetes to type 2 diabetes? Perhaps you've seen this happen already in a family member's life. I know there's many more important things in life than money. We believe your health is one of those things. These 3 lessons are foundational in the prediabetes program. You may be feeling a bit overwhelmed right now, thinking about the 3 lessons and the 4 key behaviors I've shared today. Do you think that the next few months for you will be easier or more difficult if this overwhelm stops you from investing in your own prediabetes solution? Before you make that decision, I'd like to make sure you hear directly from Coach Georgianne. She has a personal message for you.
Hello, friends. Holistic Health Coach Georgianne Holland here from my beloved home state of Colorado. I share your concern for the health and wellness of your family. There are over 100 million people in America today with diabetes or prediabetes, and that means high blood sugar has now reached epidemic proportions. Do you know at least 3 people with the disease? I know that I do, and that's why I've created an educational program to help people across the U.S. on the path to a wellness solution. I see the ideal student for this program as a caring person in a family group who wants to stop their family legacy of diabetic illness and all the associated complications that go with it. What I've created is the Solution Starter Program for prediabetes. Today I'd like to share with you what's included in this program. You will receive my VIP lessons that I've taught as a diabetes educator and holistic health coach to my clients who needed to lose weight, be more physically active, and manage their stress. This is a year-long online class, and it will support you as you can participate in it at your convenience, at home, in your pajamas. This is about simplifying your health care, not adding an inconvenience. Solution Starter includes a wide range of tools to help you throughout the year, including a prediabetes workbook and a food and activity journal. Do you want to know what the most important element of this prediabetes program is? It's not a thing. It's not really something you can even buy. The power of this program is the support you receive and the support you will give others. The support that perhaps wasn't there when this chronic hormonal illness was developing in your body or in the bodies of those who sit around your kitchen table. Because the sad American diet, which is what has been heavily marketed to all of America in the past 40 years, is what has laid the foundation for this prediabetes. The typical American diet has been built upon the notion that when anyone is upset or lonely, tired or stressed out, or simply needing to recharge after a long day, well, they should reach for the cookies baked by elves, or find a platter filled with pasta at a local bar where everyone knows their name. The food that likely created the prediabetes in your body can now be transformed into a new kind of eating, an eating lifestyle that lets you cope with the slings and arrows of life in America using nourishment and community compassion. You will feel something amazingly close to reinvigoration when you take on this program with me and the Solution Starter community. How can this happen? Support from a compassionate coach and access to other women, men, and their families around the country who are also on the same path, the path to wellness. That is the secret. This is how this happens. The program provides you access to that magic. The path to a new kind of American diet where sadness is not part of the marketing plan at all. My friend, those are the ingredients in this year-long program called Solution Starter for Prediabetes. And I think you will discover new things every month as classes are delivered to you and you engage with the material. You can decide for yourself how much you want to be in community online and how much private study is the right combination for you. It is easy to join this program, and it's refreshing to know that without shaming you, using guilt, or ever doubting your ability to thrive, I will be on your team, and you can create for yourself the kind of good health that has been your family's dream for a very long time. Thank you for giving me the chance to share my hope for you and your family today.
Thank you for watching this Prediabetes Help video series. Everyone at Holland Health Coaching in Colorado is here to help you meet the challenge of prediabetes and avoid type 2 diabetes. If you know that you're ready to make big changes for your health today, the Solution Starter Prediabetes program is now available for enrollment. Learn more and contact us today at georgianneholland.com.